Huh?
What's he so smug about?
Him? I know.
I'm always happy.
Your mom looks very familiar to me. I don't know why.
Well, we had the apple orchard for years and years.
Yeah.
Can you see the picture, honey?
Dick Jones.
Yeah.
Dick and Norma Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, Ketter Creek, yeah.
We had to walk to school or ride horses. That didn't hurt us any.
How long would it take you to walk to school? Was it very far? Was it very far to get to school?
No, just over a mile.
No.
Over a hill.
They're trying to do a recording and you're squeaking, so no.
This is Larry's mother.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was married in 1941.
1941
Yep.
in Sacramento.
Just before the war started.
You are such a good girl.
Well,
Yes, you are.
I don't know where it is.
What are you looking for, Dorothy?
I remember that picture of the horse when 4 of us was on it at one time, and then 4 the next time.
Where did you
And
put those?
I
don't remember where you put them.
must have taken it in the bedroom. I don't know. Some of the 4 youngest ones on one, and the 4 oldest ones. It's crazy.
How old were you in the picture?
Oh, and what was I? I don't know how old I was. So I was number 2.
5 or 6.
Is this you?
That's me.
That's what I
the
thought.
Oldest.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, and 3, then 4,
That's my mom there.
and 5, and 6, and 7. My brother was in there, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
The only boy in the bunch. We had a good time when we were growing up. We just went all over that ranch and pulled it apart.
Yeah.
Just did everything.
It's a great picture.
Quite a bunch.
Yeah, really good picture.
And
But now she comes from. You've
We
heard
were
the old
independent, that's for
saying
sure.
that
Yep.
by golly,
uphill both ways.
we walked to school in 3 foot of snow and it was uphill both ways.
So
Maybe
are
if
you
you put it more
cruising
angle.
through, or do you live here?
We live here. We live in Etna.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've lived in Fort Jones for a little while before, but now we're back in Etna again. We live right on Main Street in Etna.
Oh.
Yeah. Were you born in Scott
I
Valley?
was born in the valley way, about 7 miles on the other side of Callahan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you have a ranch out there?
We had a big ranch.
Big ranch.
And there were 8 kids, and we just raised the dickens.
And that was your maiden name was Pitts?
Pardon?
Pitts was your maiden name?
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
And that's our family on the wall up there, all the kids.
Oh, yeah.
All the kids, but nobody's left but me.
When is your birthday?
November 19th.
November 19th. So you did not too long ago, you just had one. And you turned 102?
What?
How old were you on your birthday?
102.
102.
That's getting too old.
That is so awesome.
Well,
I wonder if you're the oldest person in Scott Valley.
oh, I don't imagine. I imagine others.
Yeah, I don't know.
How many brothers did Grandpa have? All the uncles? Your dad?
6.
6. He had 6 brothers, so there were 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all working on the ranch up there, and all had a hand in it, and that sort of thing. And Uncle Henry was about the only one I remember. Most of them passed away in the 50s.
Mm-hmm. The youngest one was killed in a World War in a ship going across to France, never got there.
He got to France, but he died of the flu, of that terrible flu epidemic they had back in
1918 or is
yeah.
That, oh, interesting.
And Burl was his name, and her middle name is Burl. Burl Pitts he died in France from that sickness. Anyway, never saw the war, never saw a bit of fighting or anything. He was sick all the way from New York to there, and then he passed away from it. But
Interesting.
yeah.
So after you were married and the ranch was sold, where did you live after that?
After I was married,
Yeah. Did you stay here in Scott Valley?
I lived over to Quartz Valley.
The Quartz Valley?
My husband took me to Quartz Valley on a ranch.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't electricity, and there wasn't any power, wasn't any water or anything, period. And a cabin to live in, and an acre of strawberries to peddle in town.
An acre of strawberries?
Half an acre.
Half an acre?
Half an acre of strawberries. Max was picking strawberries for this store in town.
That's a lot of strawberries.
Mm-hmm. Things would, if I heard things, I couldn't be bothered because
you were busy.
we were taught, period, to just ignore things.
Just mind your own business and do what you have to do. Plus you were busy doing everything.
My husband died in 2005. My son died in 62. My daughter, the big picture up there, just died in March.
Sorry to hear that.
She was 77. She had ALS
Mm-hmm.
for 3 years. Can you imagine being sick with ALS for 3 years? You couldn't talk, you couldn't move or anything else. I don't know where it came from. It was maddening.
I'm not sure either. It's just a neurological disorder, isn't it? It's all neurological.
What did your husband used to do for work?
Oh, gosh. First he raised strawberries on the ranch. Then he was logger. He worked for the lumber crew. Then he worked for Forest Service. And I don't know other things, but I've forgotten. He did have a shoe shop, yes, out here. Yes, he did. The last 10 years or so, and he was very good.
When was the first time you were ever on an airplane?
On an airplane?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my gosh. I
don't know. A trick question.
Yeah.
You probably never think about that, do you?
I don't know. My sister, Carol, Larry's mother, is 2 years younger than me to the day. Our birthdays are the same day. And we went to Missouri one year on airplane and to Florida because we have a nephew in Florida. So that's about the extent. Well, my husband and I flew to Alaska when Terry and her first husband, not her first husband, she didn't live up there with her first husband. When she took the kids and ran one day, boom, and ended up in Alaska. But had a job up there. So we went up a couple times. Yeah. She was working for Service, and there was a job came open up there, so she transferred up there.
Oh, good.
To that.
When the Pitts family moved down to Noyes Valley, where did they move from?
Oregon, someplace. Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Do you know where Lincoln is?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's on the coast.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, that's
Oakland.
That's where they
Oakland,
came
Oregon.
from. My dad was one of 12 kids. His mother was from Etna. Melissa Oh my God. She had a last name. I know she did. Oh gosh, I forgot.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway,
So were you always out on a ranch, or did you move into town? When did you move into town from the ranch? From Quartz Valley.
from Quartz Valley. When did I? We sold the place and moved. I don't remember. I'm not so foggy. It's terrible. Foggy old woman. Oh, yeah. But it's been quite a life. I went to school in Sacramento, to Heels Business College,
Oh.
and worked in Sacramento for over a year before I was married.
In an office? That's very interesting.
Yeah, I liked it down there.
Yeah.
And then when Max came along and said, let's go to Quartz Valley, boom. We went to Quartz Valley.
That's great.
Nothing to hold us back.
Did you meet him? You knew him from here before you went to Sacramento?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you raise a big garden when you were younger?
Oh, yeah, we always had a garden.
Yep.
And I canned like fury.
Right. What was your favorite thing to can?
I don't remember.
Don't remember?
I just canned everything that I could.
Pretty much.
She told me one time that they put up 700 quarts a year.
Wow.
What did he say?
He said one time you put up 700 quarts in a year.
Oh, I did?
I think you told me that once.
I don't think so. I don't
Not
know.
that many. They canned a lot.
Could have.
Yep.
Yeah, you just didn't run
I
to the
don't
grocery
think so.
store, you know.
If you wanted it, you had to can it yourself. Back to you, honey.
Hi, puppy. Watch out, here comes Wheels. Come here.
There, she's moving.
Good girl. Come here. Good girl.
I'm going to put you guys over there.
Bless the food and bless the cook. And thank you for the company.
Yes, thank you. I wasn't expecting lunch.
Yeah, I've lived in the valley all my life, except that short time in Sacramento. It's a good place to live if people are very. Went to high school and graduated with over 30 people in my class, something like that.
Hmm. 1938. In 1938,
That's when I graduated.
Which high school?
Etna.
Etna?
Mm.
I played the piano for church here for 65 years,
Wow.
in 1965.
So is Dorothy.
Yeah, nap time, Dorothy?
Oh, I could do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Sleep my life away now. Don't do much else. Larry feeds me breakfast and lunch and dinner and
How did you like the old road going to Wairika?
how did I like to what?
How did you like the old road that wind back and forth?
Oh yeah, it used to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know, yeah, my dad and my mom would get out the car and put all of us in it. How they did that, I don't know, but they put all of us in just when they had to go to Arica. So they went on this old road.
Mm-hmm.
we didn't know any different. It was fun. Is
Yep, McConaughey.
Yeah, that's my grandmother, my mother's mother, and her brother lived on a ranch there.
Wow.
And we moved over the hill from where we lived, zoom, to have a place in order to go to school. We couldn't have gone to high school otherwise. So we went to high school from there, stayed with them. And that was an experience.
Yeah, you farmed out. Is that what they call that?
Yeah.
Being farmed out?
Yeah.
There was a lot of kids that did that so they could go to school.
The buses hadn't started yet,
Right.
but they started after that. So after we were out of school, and then, well, I don't remember. Maybe they did run when we were in there, but we never did. We had our own car. Drove our own car and picked up a teacher down the road and zipped into school. Zipped home again.
When Hubert was in high school, still in high school, he was the first school bus driver to go up Noise Valley and
Yeah, he was the
Callahan
bus
Road.
driver.
Wow. And then go all the way back to Etna?
yeah.
Wow.
While he was still in school, he's the
Yeah.
school bus driver. It's like, that wouldn't happen today.
No.
We've always done things a little different.
That's funny.
The old school's down.
My mom was one of the first graduates in the valley. She lived out French Creek, and she had to drive 7 miles to come in to go to high school. And the high school was above Denny Bar Store. You know where that is? Yeah, okay. There was a little high school up at the top, and she was one, I think, of 14 people. She was one of their first graduates.
Wow, that's
So
awesome.
that's something
Excellent.
else.
Yes.
Yeah, I did not know there was a school up there.
But I decided I'd play the piano again, period. So I got up, pulled out the bench, and sat down. I couldn't even read the notes, they were so little.
Oh.
My eyes aren't good. But by the time I scrambled up those steps with a walker and that sort of thing, I was a mess. So I decided I wouldn't do it anymore.
Was this the Methodist church on the hill?
People today, do you have any advice for young people?
No advice for young people. Yeah, leave the liquor alone and cigarettes and all that stuff.
Yep,
Period.
that's good advice. It's probably part of the key to a long life.
What kind of pie did you make today? Huh.
Deer in the headlight look.
She knows how to get your button up.
Yeah.
What?
It was nice to get to visit with you.
Well, I'm so glad to meet you people.
Yeah, we were glad to meet you too.
I was really happy when Larry reached out and said, "You need to talk to my aunt."
Oh,
Yeah, very nice.
yeah.